Yeah, we are back. Another episode of the No Box Sports Podcast. Y'all mean?
Yes,
This
sir.
episode 15. No Box Entertainment presents the No Box Sports Podcast. It's been so long since we see you guys. Not really.
Yeah.
But since the last time we seen you guys, some things happened, man. We was going into a critical game 6 in Philadelphia versus those New York Knicks, man. And we did not survive, man. We did not survive to fight another day. So the season ended for the Philadelphia 76ers, man. We lost to them 4-2. And the season over, man. And we kind of like been processing it the last few weeks. And you know, it is what it is now. The world goes on. Basketball is still being played. But we in off-season mode. How you feeling about being in off-season mode?
I'm not happy, but I'm managing. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. I think we should be where the Knicks are, but we didn't take care of our business. So
it wasn't meant to be. It
Nah.
wasn't meant to be. And them annoying Knicks is still playing. Still fouling everybody, still taking all the offensive rebounds, but we ain't gonna talk about them right now. We on the Sixers, man. It's the off season, man, and we got some important decisions to make, man. The draft coming up in June. Free agency is rapidly approaching, and we have some really, really tough decisions to make as Philadelphia 76ers fans and the organization. But tonight, we the organization, so we gonna go through it and figure it out for y'all in this first edition of Hold 'em or Fold 'em Free Agency Edition. We're gonna go down the list. We're gonna go down the list, man, and talk about some of your favorite Sixers. One of CP3's favorite Sixers. We definitely gonna talk about today. And I know he can't wait to talk about that. But let's go through it, man. We're gonna start in-house first because we got to take care of in-house before you look outside, right?
Yeah. Right. I agree.
So let's start with our guy Kelly Oubre, man. What we doing with him? Last year they signed him on a veteran minimum deal, which was a hell of a bargain. But this year he gonna command a little bit more money on that salary cap, man. We got a decision to make whether we gonna hold or fold Oubre at some higher money.
See, if not for Tobias,
wow,
I would say hold him. Tobias ruined it for us. Like,
wow.
So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say hold him, but the problem is I don't know if we actually can. But I would say hold him. For me, if I had a vote, if that's all it takes to vote, for Kelly Oubre, hold him.
Hold him. Okay, yeah. What I'm trying to figure out is how you said Tobias' name before Kelly Oubre, and the question was about Kelly Oubre. Like the trauma is still fresh.
Because you what you said about the whole paying part, it's like I would love to hold them, and I'm not trying to jump the gun. Like I'm just saying for Kelly Oubre, we would probably have to pay possibly, or we would probably have to overpay, should I say? And many Sixers fans feel like we overpaid for Tobias. That's why I brought that up. That's the only reason. But for Kelly Oubre, hold him.
Okay, I would like to I would like for us to hold Kelly Oubre as well, and I'm gonna pause that just in case. I know how y'all play out there. I'm gonna do it just cause
we got a better audience than that. Stop.
No, we got some of those too. But just for the value that he brought to the table, man, he's been a Swiss Army knife. He's been able to score, play defense, be an annoyance. Just on the floor, be an asset, step up in the role that he wasn't necessarily born here for. So I would like to bring Oubre back, man. As long as he stay off them bikes and stay out them cars, man. I would like to bring Oubre back. Long as he stay clear of all bikes this summer, I would like to bring Oubre back, even at a higher number. We ain't talking old Tobias number, but veteran minimum and old Tobias number is a big space in between to where we can find out where we can necessarily get in with him at. So that's a pause too, just because I just felt like it could have been one of those. And we're gonna go into your boy next. So we both gonna choose to keep my guy Oubre, right? Just for the record.
Yep.
Okay.
Hold him.
So let's go into your guy, Tobias Harris, man. Go ahead.
Fold.
He said, open up a laundromat.
I mean, capitalize, italicize, whatever you want to say. Get that brother out of here.
No questions about nothing. Just fold.
Emphasize, capitalize.
Dang, that's crazy. Tobias. Let me set the record straight. I wouldn't mind having Tobias back at lower money. I wouldn't. But I'm just gonna go ahead and say fold just because the relationship it just went bad towards the end. The relationship with the city and probably you as a basketball player. So it's probably best, with some of them exes, you could stay friends with and try again. And then there's some of them exes, you be like, you know what? I don't never want to see you again. We need to just live in a totally different hemisphere. And I think Tobias and the Sixers is there now. Like, it's not bad blood, but it's just like, you go be great over here. We're going to be great over here. So I'm going to choose the fold on Tobias Harris as well. But it's not because I don't think you will add value. I just want to go ahead and make that clear. So we moving down the list. That's Oubre. We holding them. Tobias, we folding them. Let's go to Buddy Hield next. Man, Buddy Hield, the guy who came in game 6, like I told y'all, put him in the game. Y'all talking about don't put him in the game. He came in, dropped 20. But we ultimately still wind up losing. But we got a decision to make with him, man, because he showed flashes. Do you believe in him, like, over the course of an off season, if he got time to, like, acclimate himself with Embiid and the team and really learn the system? Because he came in mid-season after the deadline. So it's like he didn't really have enough time to run with the Sixers. But given the information that we do got about him, we got to make the decision, man. We holding the fold, Buddy Hield.
I mean, that phrase, you're only as good as your last game, it definitely leans towards holding them. And if I have to make a choice, gun in my head, I feel like I'm with you. We may have to give him another chance. Hold him. It just depends on the money. But I will hold him.
I will see it, Buddy, as a bench player, off the bench. Okay, so bench money.
Yeah. He ain't not start him. Yeah, if he's cool with the bench and getting bench money, I'm with you.
I don't mind holding Hill as well. Again, he got to take a little less money than he will get on the market probably to stay here, because we got to sign Maxey this offseason. We also want to bring in another star. But if we can hold him for a reasonable price, I do think he can add value, just being a heater off the bench. Being more comfortable. Like, they literally kept telling him to shoot game 6. Shoot. And then once he got it in his head, he ain't stopped shooting. So I think he can really be that on a consistent basis if he stay here for another year and get comfortable. So I'm gonna choose the whole Buddy Hield too, man. Whole Buddy Hield too, plug him in as the shooter. So we got both of us holding Buddy, both of us holding Oubre. And we both folding on Tobias. Dang. One more left. Kyle Lowry, which is a lot of people talking about Kyle Lowry. What should we do with him? A lot of people projecting him off the bench next year. I think he's going into his 39th season in the league right now. But I don't know if he's even gonna be playing basketball next year. But I guess let's talk about it. Are you holding? Or are you folding Kyle Lowry?
I'm holding Kyle Lowry. Yeah. It depends. Again, artists, we just talking about, we're not talking about money. We just talking about who we keep and who we wouldn't. As a bench player, you said on the bench, I would hold him for the veteran leadership. Come on, man. You can't, that's for the veteran leadership. And he actually did play solid for us this postseason. He did. Hold.
I hear you. I'm definitely folding on Lowry. I think his days are numbered. If he get a contract this year to be a charity contract, now he can help the team with the energy and the attitude, but on the floor, I just think you could put somebody in the spot that can do everything a little bit more efficient and be a little bit more of a threat from all areas than what he adds at this point in time. I think you can add veteran leadership anywhere in your roster. We got Batum. We actually don't really have that many young players on our team when I think about it. So the veteran leadership aspect of it is cool, but I mean, come on, you got Covington, you got Batum, You got guys that's been
Wait,
around.
what? Covington.
Covington's been in the league for a long time. We talking about veteran leadership. That's all we talking about. The thing you're valuing the most when it come to Kyle Lowry. You can sign somebody else off the bench. You can even get a Chris Paul to come back up, Maxey or something like that. Come run this second unit. But I'm not. If I'm going to do that type of point guard, it's not going to be Lowry. If I'm going to have that type of player that's like clearly at the end, and it's just like the Haslam type of deal, Nick Nurse going to play him too much. So I'd rather just fold on him and put somebody totally different in the rotation and add more energy, more athleticism at that spot. More shooting, more defense, whatever. Just more of something in a particular spot on the team rather than the charity signing and Lowry. But salute to Lowry, like Philly legend, all that stuff. I'm just thinking about this team being the most effective next year. I'm gonna have to fold on Lowry. So we got
winter. We got winter to talk about him.
Yeah,
we got winter. I guess fall, winter, whenever the basketball close to the basketball season starts. We got that. So I got you.
That's the first one we disagreed on. Hold and fold. So that's everybody that we got on the roster that we really want to talk about. There's some Paul Reed decisions that got to be made. Maybe another decision here or there in the roster, but those are the key pieces we really gonna talk about. But now that we done what's in-house, we gotta talk about out-house now because we bringing a superstar in, and we really talking about one slot, filling one slot in particular, the small forward spot. We just gonna go through a few people that's being tossed around out here in these streets as of late, and just give our opinion, holding the folding or them as our superstar signing. So we just gonna do rapid fire the list, starting off with the one and only PG-13, Paul George, man. The smooth operator over there in LA. Been in the league for a while. I think double digits and average 22 this past season. Would you be open to him coming in and being that third piece for Maxey and Embiid?
I'm gonna say fold, bro. When I see PG-13, I think Chris Webber near the end of his career when he came to us. That's
Chris Webber.
I do, because of the injuries, and like we don't usually, because of our history of getting these quote unquote big name players at the end of their career. I don't believe him. How old is Paul George? I mean, honestly, like we only have to look it up. Like he's not
30, 32, 33.
Exactly. So he's probably got how many years left? And we're signing him to a big contract.
Got about three effective years left, I feel like. Okay. I feel you. So you gonna go ahead and fold on PG-13?
Fold on that.
I'm a hold. I'm gonna go ahead and hold.
Okay.
Pause, but I think he can fit in and be that third star. And when Embiid go out for the period of time that he usually does, step up and be the second star. And on some nights be the first star, because some nights Maxey and Embiid not gonna have it. I like him in this low pressure role. I think he want to win the championship. Can I see him coming to Philly, leaving LA? That's kind of far-fetched, but through a trade, I mean, it's a possibility. But I don't know, man. But if I had to make my decision, I think PG-13 to fit nice in Philly. So I'm gonna go ahead and hold that one. So we disagree there. Next name on the list, easy money sniper, KD, man. The boy Kevin Durant, certified legend. What would you say if we can bring him in via trade at a reasonable price? Would you be open to that?
Hold him. Of course. Hold him.
KD, ain't no discussion, right?
Hold him.
Yeah.
Who's saying fold?
There's some people out there talking about the age and all of that, but when you're talking about KD, it's kind of like, I understand, but that's KD, my brother. You asking KD to be the third option? That's crazy. If he really want to do it. If he really want to win and plug into a system like Kyrie doing with Luka, like if he really just want to win and saying he don't want to carry it no more, but he that's still that ball, that'll be a dangerous KD in that third spot. I'll go holler at FanDuel. We signed KD on some real. So we both gonna go ahead and hold KD. That's kind of like a pipe dream in my opinion, because it got to happen via trade. So we'll see. Butler, what they talking about is a very real thing. Philly has a love affair with Butler from that little brief time he spent with us. So there's a lot of people calling for Butler. There's been rumors, Butler stuff, campus leaking stuff that he's not happy, and Pat Riley don't really care publicly what he say. So, that Miami run might be over. Would you be open to trading for Jimmy Butler, reuniting, and it feeling so good? Boss?
See, the fact that you said trade, I'm gonna say fold.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing that's worth. Nah, the trade is the problem. If he is a free agent,
yeah,
maybe, and it'd be a begrudging hold. But for right now, for all that we had to do, no, fold. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and fold that one too. I ain't even gonna get into it. Chris Webber traumatized you, dog. And that Sixers and that black shiny Sixers uniform, that number 4. And he put the headband on when he came over here. It wasn't the same, Chris, but he did what he could do. Close to a double-double. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and fold on Butler too, man. I think that window passed. We missed our chance for the Butler window. Miami just got the best Butler years. You know what I'm saying? The player I want them to bring in, I want them to be younger than Embiid, preferably. And if they're not younger than Embiid, then it got to be somebody like KD.
Right.
So no, I'm gonna say no on Butler. The next name, Ingram, Brandon Ingram, New Orleans Pelicans. This is a popular name. A lot of people mentioning it. How would you feel about us bringing Brandon Ingram in to be that third piece via trade?
Hold. I mean, honestly, that's top of my list. If we had to rank like most desired, Brandon Ingram, age. Yeah, and his game is great. Like, I mean, he may not be Kevin Durant per se defensively, but
right.
Offensively, man, come on, 25 years old and got the game. Like, he would fit nice with us.
Yeah, he one of them ones, man. He one of them ones, and I gotta say, this 100% hold. In my case too, Brandon Ingram, one of my favorite. I was talking about it with somebody else. They mentioned Ingram. I'm like, yeah, I like that one. I ain't gonna lie, because he older than Maxey, younger than Embiid, certified bucket getter, and that's what it really comes down to in the NBA. It's getting buckets when it matters most. So that young piece, I will feel good about giving him a bag. That's one of the few pieces I will feel good about giving him a bag. So Brandon Ingram, yes, that's definitely
the age part you said is key for me, because like people talk about Embiid, like being kind of like how many years he got left. And I would just like, at least with Ingram being there, at least there's a chance that then we just build around Ingram and Maxey. You know what I mean? If we decide that we done with Embiid, you know what I mean? Like that just seems perfect compared to all those other names.
That really is the perfect scenario. So that's a no question hold for Brandon Ingram. Next name, LeBron James, the King. LeBron James, he controls his own destiny. He can opt out his deal and sign anywhere he want to. People talked about Philly. I mean, there's one of them spots he wouldn't have to do everything. A lot of stuff come with Brian, but how would you feel? Hold or fold?
Because of that part you just said, fold.
Fold.
A lot of stuff come with Brian. Fold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I understand that. And that's LeBron. I'm torn on this one because I want to say fold. I really do, because he has to control a lot of things. I like Nick Nurse as a coach. I want to see that go a couple more years, and I don't really want our players' growth to just stop because they staring at Shuttlesworth out there, LeBron. And the way he played basketball is very specific. You know what I mean? So I think that would kind of mess up some things that we got rolling over here. But to bring LeBron in the city, dog, that's kind of like, how you gonna really say no to that? Like, that's kind of crazy. Like, to bring LeBron to the city for 2 years with Embiid and Maxey, dog, it's hard for me to say no to that. But I'm in the middle when it comes to that. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't, like, let's say he was like, I'm opting out and I'll sign with y'all for something light because I want to be here, but draft my son. What would you say? Draft my son at the end of the first.
I get you. I get your it's not conviction. I get your the confusion that you have, for lack of a better word. I get it. I just fold. I feel like compared to other names that we have, he's not who he used to be. He's on his way out. We don't even know how long he's going to play for us. So, and we're not. Another thing is, we're not a LeBron team. We're not a LeBron away from winning a championship, are we? Are we a LeBron away?
If LeBron was on our team this year,
I'm sorry. Are we a 39-year-old? Are we a 39-year-old LeBron away? That's right. Let me rephrase that.
This LeBron is 25, 8, and whatever he gonna give you on the boards that night. I don't know, bro. To me, when you plug that type of basketball knowledge in a system, if he not on his Cleveland LeBron, early Lakers LeBron, it's all about me. If he about team, it's kind of like, how you gonna argue with that piece? He can do whatever he want on the floor at any time. Still at 39. And we can guarantee him for 25 in the playoff game. He's not going to score 16 when it matters most. He's not going to do that, especially if he's the third option and he got two guns out there, which he want in LA, but nobody really step up. But I don't know, man. I can't really call the LeBron ones. I'm like, if you want to come over, LeBron, come over. But I'm not going to say I don't want you. But I wouldn't be like making calls trying to lure him and pitching. No, but if he called my phone, I'm listening. Like, I'm listening.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm not like going to be totally upset if they get him. I'm gonna be like, oh, why do we get LeBron? I'm not gonna be like that. But I'm also not gonna be like you said, like, begging him to come over. It's like, you want to come or you don't. Pause.
Right. Yeah, that's that needed one.
Just come on, keep moving.
But the next name is Mikal Bridges. This is the last name, the Villanova product. The Villanova products is all over the place right now. We just had to deal with 3 of them, but this one that we actually drafted. If you want to like go ahead back and be petty a little bit, we had him on a roster. We traded him away.
Of course, somebody out there is.
Yeah, for somebody who never played the Sixers game in his life, besides with the G League. But we ain't gonna talk about that. Would you bring him back, Mikal Bridges? Have him be that third piece. He's a little less coveted name, underrated, but he's young.
Why? Yes, definitely. He's under Ingram. I honestly, I think I barely heard about the Mikal Bridges part. But like Brandon Ingram, Mikal Bridges. Like, again, I'm about youth and greatness, like youth and potential greatness. Should I say?
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
And I hope it's Mikal Bridges and not Mikal Bridges, because it's 2 of them like that. I don't know which one it is, but the one I think it's Mikal. But the one that's in Brooklyn, the Brooklyn net, the small forward, swing man, defense,
one without the record,
get to a bucket. Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said that. My bad. I'm sorry.
I mean, but it clarified some things for him. I mean, that's all we try to do in this show is clarify things. But that guy, man, we both holding him. So there it is, man. That's KD, Butler, Ingram, LeBron, Bridges, and we pretty much agree on everything, but LeBron, But we kind of did agree on LeBron. We didn't agree on PG-13. That's the only one. But yeah, man, that's what we're doing for the Hold'em or Fold'em free agency edition, man. All of this has yet to unfold. We'll be bringing you updates as it goes along to let y'all know how things work out. We're gonna continue to follow that. But let's see, man. We're gonna transition into the next segment of the show, and let's talk about these NBA playoffs, man. The playoff picture is crazy right now. We're not in it. And it's not that good of a picture without us in it, but it's still a picture. We got Denver and Minnesota. They're going at it. That game, I believe game 6 is tonight. Denver is up 3-2. The game is in Minnesota. Denver has won 3 straight after being down 0-2. How you feeling about that one, man?
Not as good as I was at the beginning of the series. My pick was Timberwolves.
Yeah, you did pick the
Timberwolves. And that first 2 games, I was like, oh snap! Am I about to talk about a sweep? I was hyped.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And then Jokic and them reminded us about what Rudy Tomjanovich said. Never underestimate the heart of a champion. And they said, okay, we built for this. We got this. Like, all right, y'all got y'all 2 games.
Yeah.
Here's our 2 games. and we'll trump y'all with another game. So now it's like
the momentum changed. What really changed is Joker. Joker went into kill. Whoa, he went into the first two games. They was really bothering him with the length. The second defender, the physicality. But that third game, I think he figured it out a little bit and had a better game. And ever since then, he just been rolling super aggressive. And Jamal Murray on kill mode too, man. When their backs is against the wall, or they need a win, Jamal Murray gets activated. I did pick the Denver to win them. I thought it would go to 7, and Denver would, get it just because of experience. But it's living up to the hype. We will see if Minnesota can hold court tonight and we can get a game 7. I would love to see it. Ant-Man in the game 7, Joker in the game 7. I would love to see it. But the way Denver programmed, I don't know. They might
reverse jinx
night.
Reverse jinx. Nuggets winning tonight.
Wow.
Reverse jinx.
I ain't mad at it because I ain't invested. I just want to see a game 7 at this point. I did pick the Nuggets, so it would be nice for the prediction to be right. But I don't care who wins for real. That's just been a good series so far.
Not at all.
So yeah, that's that series. We also got the Mavericks and the Thunders, man. I think that game came on last night. The Mavericks won by 12 in OKC. They're going back to Dallas up 3-2, game 6. I believe it's tomorrow. How you feeling about that one? And who did you pick?
I think I picked it. Well, no, I don't know if we picked that one because I think it was at the time we did the pod. I don't think the other series was finished yet, so I don't think we were able to pick that. But I'm still sticking with the Thunder. I thought the Thunder.
I think you picked
was going to be whoever came out of the Mavericks game anyway. So yeah.
I picked the Mavericks officially. I think the Mavericks are one of the best teams in the NBA. People are very, very lucky that Luka is hurt right now. Luka is hobbled. He's kind of like doing the Embiid version of their playoff run because he got so many injuries right now. He barely can walk. But if he was healthy, they would have a good chance to go to the chip. They play defense. They got versatility. They got scoring on the wing. I love the way they play basketball because when the game slow down, it's like Luka go get it done. Okay. Kyrie go get it done. And they take turns. And it's like you got 2 point guards that can both score on the floor. So they get great shots. Great defense. I really like that team. But I think they'll win this series. I don't know what happened after that. Luka literally is limping and hobbling, but he's still hooping though. So I don't know. But that's 3-2 game 6 tomorrow. I think Dallas go ahead and take that out. So let's do the Celtics and Cavaliers. That's over with. Gentlemen's sweep 4-1. Donovan Mitchell didn't play the last game. That was yesterday. So Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals yet again, man.
Not surprised by that. I don't see. I feel like the Pacers would be a better comp, but I feel like the Celtics is probably going to take care of
cruising to the finals.
Yeah, but I think the Pacers. I still believe the Pacers offensively are better than the Knicks, but I mean, I guess it's offense over defense because the Knicks
Pacers lost by what 30 last game. That shit was bad. I think they lost by 30 last game on Tuesday.
Right. They got to figure it out, man. They got to figure out offense. They got to figure it out.
Yeah, so we'll see, man. New York willpower is it's crazy how they make teams play their game. Like, it don't matter if your game is better than their game. They make you play their game. But that series is still going on. New York is up 3-2 going back to Indiana. I believe that game is tomorrow. So who you like in that series?
When Pacers Knicks?
Yeah, Pacers Knicks.
I mean, at first I did say Pacers, but honestly, the more you talked about, it's like I'm thinking I forgot about Tom Thibodeau. Mm-hmm. He seems to really know how to do the whole one-man team and just stress defense.
Right.
So I guess I'm gonna say Knicks. I'm changing my pick. I'm gonna say Knicks.
Yeah. Just watching the Knicks, they got 2 chances to will their way to victory. Even if they lose game 6, they probably win game 7 in the Garden. Yeah. So I'll go Knicks there too. The Celtics are already cruising, and that's all the series. You only got 8 teams playing right now. So that's it, man. We about to be in the conference finals, each side. So we'll continue to follow that and keep y'all updated on that. Last little bonus segment of this NBA talk is this fun little graphic that we had out that's been making its way around the internet. Club Superstar, man. We got some superstars here. And we just gonna give our little impression of it and say whether we think people are on the right floor. Did they get it right? Did they get it wrong? So yeah, you see the bottom floor is people trying to get in the club, starting with Victor. He's next up, and people getting kicked out the club. The second level is you a superstar, you in the building. The top level is only reserved for I guess the royalty, the elite. The Cancun room is the superstar that get a pass because he didn't have the greatest of the season, but he gets to escape in the Cancun room. So that's Steph up there. But looking at this graphic, man.
Whoa, don't do that.
Steph was in Cancun fairly early. He didn't even make the playoffs. You got to kind of make the playoffs to even be on this list. You're not a super. Everybody on this list made the playoffs, actually, except for Steph. So if you think about it, yeah, it makes sense for him to be in that room. He get a pass. He earned it. He in there with a couple trophies. It's okay. That's your favorite player, Doc. But the niggas in Cancun, man.
I mean, Anthony Davis, I guess because of his fortune that he has LeBron, that helps him stay in that room. That's why they got him behind the curtain. That's where he belongs.
No, he needs to go down the steps. Down the steps.
Yeah. Honestly,
he does not belong up there at all.
Honestly, he probably needs to be just because LeBron, man. LeBron's the only reason he's not getting kicked out the door too. I don't know why Jalen Brunson is already in the room. I feel like Jalen Brunson should be at the end of the line trying to get in too. Like, what are we talking about? One playoff series? Like,
that was disrespectful. I mean, yeah, he doesn't have a body of work past the second round, and that's only just the second year he's in the second round. So I don't know how you calling him. I understand what he's doing is superstar like as far as carrying the team, but you need to at some point either transcend that level, which means do it all season and the playoffs a few times, or you need to win something. You need to bring some results that solidify you being in that club. And he hasn't done that. He hasn't been an MVP candidate, so I don't know. You can say the same thing about Shea though, because what did Shea really do besides the last 2 years he had on fire at OKC? He been a solid player on the come up, but he went in the superstar mode the last 2 years. So
and look how quickly we forgot about John Morant. Side note, golly, wow. I mean, honestly, if not, I mean, he's honestly he took the spot that John Morant was supposed to be in. I mean, that's where the trajectory was. John Morant being in that spot. It's like, oh well, move over, Ja. SGA took it. You know what I'm saying? Like, how about that? That's interesting. But KD in that joint is like, I'm kind of torn.
Nah, KD on the second level. KD still get the 20-something. He firmly on the second level. I mean, he's not up top where he really should be if he was balling. So he on the second level. He ain't in danger of getting maybe next year if he don't ball, but this year
that's chilling. Fair. That's totally fair. You're right.
Tatum on his way up there. All he gotta do is get one chip, and him and Giannis got really well. I guess Giannis won some MVPs. But he's being more dominant with Boston than Giannis has been with the Bucks in his last couple runs. I mean, he's been to the finals once or twice, or I know he's been to the conference finals a lot of times.
Wait, they should have had AD on the second level with like a messed up leg or something like that, some kind of injury, and KD behind the curtain on the first level. Like something, I don't know. I feel like KD is definitely should be on the first level before AD. How is AD on a higher level than KD? If we're going to talk about sustained excellence and all that, like what?
I think that their justification for that was AD is hiding. He's not really on that level. He's hiding in the club to stay in the club. That's why he behind the curtain. But it does look like he on that level. He definitely need to go downstairs though.
Yeah, seriously.
But just to move on to another portion and be Joker there, okay. Shea, you could chill. Luka, you could chill. But I don't understand how Luka is up there and not Kyrie. But I mean, they the same player. One just got a championship, one don't.
I feel like Kyrie is not. I don't know, man.
What I think is wrong, because I ain't gonna talk about every little detail because I don't
Yeah, I
want to
got
stay
you.
on this too long. What I think is
No,
wrong is Dame should not be getting kicked out the club because number one, Giannis didn't get kicked out the club. They was on the same team, the same result. Like Giannis ain't played the whole playoffs. Dame got hurt game 2. So if you kicking him out because of that, kick Giannis out too. And I know Giannis got a chip, but Dame been putting on for a minute, so I don't really see how Dame is getting kicked out over that.
so you want to tell me to chill on Steph Curry fandom, but then you don't want to chill on your Dame Time fandom. Okay, I
From
got it.
getting
All
kicked
right.
out,
Okay.
the club, and
Okay.
Brunson and Shea is just chilling up there. I don't like that. But
Okay.
it is what it is. Victor is definitely coming in there next year. Somebody's coming out. I y'all not gonna be able to deny this guy. Jamal Murray, no,
Yeah.
you're not doing that. You're not doing that.
No. No.
He's
Okay.
he's a star that raises his level to superstar play when moments count the most, but he's not a superstar.
What if he wins another chip?
He's not a superstar, bro. I got to see how he does it. Joker is the superstar over there. He's a good co-star. Maxey, he on his way in. I ain't got a problem with that. Donovan Mitchell, he could be in that line every year, in my opinion. I don't think he's a superstar, but he balls. Kyrie, I think they disrespected him, having him outside the club. And that's my thoughts on the whole graphic. You can go ahead and run down yours too.
Yeah, I got you. We disagree on the Kyrie thing. We agree on Donovan Mitchell. I think because of what you said about Jamal Murray, I feel like how can you say Maxey belongs, but Jamal Murray doesn't? I don't. That's debatable.
They in
But I
line.
mean,
They not in. I just said
no. I'm saying waiting in line. You said that was you thought. I thought maybe I misunderstood. I thought, oh wait, what is that thing he's throwing to the guy? Maybe that's. I mean, I
that's
missed
the
that
heating
part.
pad. That's the heating pad he did.
Oh, okay. So it's like if you're gonna complain about Jamal being in line, I don't know how you can be cool with Maxey being in line. But I mean, yeah, I like a lot of what you said. I think a lot. I mean, I'm fine with you having a problem with Dame time. I get that. Definitely Booker and Jimmy. I could see them getting kicked out. Like I don't. Yeah.
So for the guys that's in the club, yep.
Yeah. So it's definitely it's definitely a really good. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, it is. Totally is.
Yeah, so they do this. It's the third year. This we'll react to it next year too. And just to be clear, I don't got a problem with Jamal Murray being in line, just like Donovan Mitchell. But I don't think he's going to go in there like unless he really go crazy, like 35, 40 points in the finals and win it type crazy. Maxey, I believe, has a chance to get in there legitimately. He's not just in line for no reason.
Yeah.
Just to clear
Wemby, man, I can't wait to watch. I'm gonna be honest with you. That is going to start probably being my next favorite player.
Yeah.
Once Curry leaves, like when his game, man, is just it's wild to watch, man.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely make sure I check out a Wemby game next year for sure. For sure. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up our basketball portion of the show. Long off season coming for the Sixers. We'll be here, breaking news and all that stuff. NBA playoffs going on right now. So we here, man. We here. Tap in with us. That's been basketball. We gotta go to football. We gotta go to football, man. And we had something exciting drop this week. Something that gets everybody blood flowing every time it drops every year. And that's none other than our schedule. Our schedule. There it is, baby. We know what we facing. We know when it's gonna be. Look. Yeah,
I'm hyped.
We gonna go ahead and react to. We gotta move down the schedule. It's only right. We gotta do this too early. It's a tradition. It's customary. So yeah, let's get it, man. Let's get into this schedule, dog. We gotta go through it, man. This is very early. Now, keep in mind, you got training camp. It can still be signings. It could be unforeseen things that develop. So We will do this again before the season starts, but we got to do it now, man. We going to Brazil week 1, September 6th versus the Green Bay Packers, who somebody on this show said will be in the Super Bowl next year. So do the math. Who you like?
Packers.
Packers.
We lose the game 1. We lose
game 1 to the Packers. Dang.
Yep.
CP3 got a loss. There's no way we going to Brazil and not coming back with the win. You feel?
No
That's
way.
No, we're not doing all that after this season.
I hope you're right.
Push come to shove, we just gonna run the ball with Saquon. That's all we're gonna do. All right, next week 2, home opener versus the Atlanta Falcons on Monday Night Football. Ooh,
win.
Yep. Win across the board. We DJ Khaled with it, you hear me? And keep in mind, both of these first games are in prime time. What that tell you about us? We don't play at 1 o'clock yet. We don't play at 1 o'clock week 3 at home versus the New Orleans Saints. What you like for that one?
Win.
I already wrote it down for you. I ain't even need to hear you say that, man. We on to week 4. Another 1 o'clock game. Look at us. Versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the team that knocked us out the playoffs.
Like you said, all we do is win. Yeah, win.
I got us at 4-0 so far. CP3 at 3-1. Week 5 bye week. Dang, that's an early bye week. I don't know how I feel about
I didn't like that. That part I was a little upset. I was like, dang, really?
Like, y'all ain't gonna give us no break when in the thick of things, but I guess give us an early bye. Week 6, we coming back out the gate. We are at home versus actually, I don't know what means home. Oh, the green one mean home.
Hey, remind me to say something when we done about the bye. Okay. I have a question about that.
I mean, you can say it now if you want.
No, because it goes to something else we was going to talk about. So
okay. So I think we are at home versus the Cleveland Browns. All the home games are in green because I know we at home versus the Falcons. So we at home week 6 versus the Browns. What you think, Brown? Deshaun Watson healthy all season. What you think we gonna do?
I'm gonna say win. I'm still not sold on Deshaun Watson, so I'm gonna say win.
I'm gonna say win too. That's gonna be a good game though.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Away, we going up to New York Giants. We owe y'all one for the Sixers, October 20th. What you think we doing?
Oh, win.
Okay. Hey, this is scaring me a little bit, honestly, because I don't have an L on this for me yet. We stay in the way. We stay in the way October 27th versus the Bengals. Week 8. What you think?
Loss.
I think that's a loss too. That's the first one right there. We've been running it. They're a good team. We always play weird in Cincinnati for some reason.
Can I be honest with you? Yeah, I say loss, but I definitely feel like even if we won, it's not even an upset. Like I don't feel like we're, you know what I mean? Like I feel like if we win that game, I won't feel like, oh man, this was just so, you know what I mean? Like it's such a big win.
You had your bet. I got it.
No. Oh no. It's a loss. All right, I wasn't trying to hedge. My bad. Loss.
Then we come back home November 3rd, week 9 versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Another primetime game, Sunday Night Football. We not losing 2 in a row. Sorry, that's me. What you think?
I say loss.
Oh, you say loss. So 2 in a row. We dropped the Bengals and the Jags 2 in a row.
2 in a row.
All right. Then we go on the road versus the Cowboys, November 10th, 4/25, week 10. What you think we doing there?
Oh, win.
I'm gonna have us down for the loss right there. I think we're gonna split. We're gonna split with the Cowboys, but they'll take the first one at home.
Nope.
Week 11, we come back home for that home cooking. 8:15 game, Thursday Night Football. Another primetime game. Who you like?
Win.
Wins across the board for both of us. Week 12, we coming down to the thick of things versus the LA Rams. We are away. This is Sunday Night Football, November 24th.
Win.
I believe that'll be a win also. And then we go to, we got to go to the Ravens away, December 1st, week 13.
Loss.
Yeah, I like a loss there too. I ain't gonna lie. Going up to Baltimore, we never play well there. They play their brand of football. Yeah, that'll probably be our last loss. And then we go to Carolina, week 14, 1:00 game.
It's a
Carolina
blowout.
Panthers. Listen,
Blowout win.
if that's not a win there, it's a problem. Then we got another home cooking game versus Steelers. Should be a good game.
Win.
Might be Russell, might be Fields, who knows, but win.
Don't matter. Win. Don't matter.
Okay, so all we do is win, no matter what. Okay, so December 16th, we go away, Washington Redskins. We already, beat them one time in the season. What you think we gonna do week 16?
Win.
That's 2 wins on the board. Then we come back home to Dallas for the last game. Actually, that's not the last game in the division. That's second to last game. Week 17 versus Dallas. What you think?
Win.
Now,
granted, you want to say hedge. I wouldn't be surprised if what's our record before this? That's the other question about it. I say win just based on the matchup.
1, 2, 3, 4. You got them down for 4 losses. I got them down for 3 at this point.
Because that's the question. That's the only reason. The only way we would lose those games is because of we sitting people. That's why I asked that question. So that's a win.
Was it a win?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a win for that one too. The New York Giants to close it out.
That's the win. I feel better. I felt really nervous about this. I feel much better since we went through it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not that bad, man. Okay. So what you got us down as, you got us with 4 losses and I got us with 3 losses. Ultimately, we're playing 17 games. So you got us at 13-4. I got us at 14-3.
Man,
that's a lot of games, man.
That's a lot of games. I feel much better that we went through it. I was when I saw that at first, man, I was like, this looks like it could be tough. But then as I thought about it, I'm like, I forgot about the Bucks not being great, like they used to be. The Rams not necessarily being great like they used to be, and
right.
Yeah. So I feel bad.
I think the potential trap games. Let's go through this. The Cleveland Brown game.
Definitely.
I think that's one of the ones that can, have us feeling like, okay, we're not exactly who we think we are right now. Week 9, coming off that Cincinnati game, even if we win it somehow, coming into week 9 Sunday night football, team that's not supposed to be on your level, catch a little win in the lightning in the bottle. It could be 2 straight losses there because I picked us to lose to Cincinnati, or it could be, they get us. They get us, they sting us right there.
Right.
And then we're going into Dallas the next week, so you could kind of take your eyes off of them. So that's a little trap game right there. The Browns, the Jags. Also, another trap game I see is that LA Rams game.
Yep, I think the same thing.
The LA Rams game could be dangerous. They got a high-powered, potent playoff offense, and a good defensive coordinator. So I don't know. I mean, if things break wrong in any game, games go down to the wire.
In that Washington game, December 22nd, trap possible.
Yeah, one of them Washington games.
Yeah.
I don't know how they always manage to beat us one game.
Yeah.
I don't, because their teams be terrible, but any of those Washington games can always be a trap, even though I don't got us losing to them this year at all.
Right.
But you know how that goes. Yeah, so those are trap games in my mind. Yeah. We should definitely destroy the Bucks. We should start off 4. If we don't lose that first game, bro, we should start off 4-5-0. At least 4-0.
That's what you had. I mean, honestly, you had it 5 or 6-0, something like that.
I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-0. I don't have us losing. I don't have us losing until we get to Cincinnati.
Right.
Yeah, and that kind of looks weird on paper, but I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. But dang, we excited about this, man. We on so many primetime games. It's not even funny. How many primetime games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. I'm 5 8 o'clock games. I mean, some people consider the 4:25 ones
Bro,
primetime games too.
we are the team. We are the team that they promote. Because even if we had the primetime games, but you also got to remember we got a lot back in our earlier like years ago. I say a few years ago, like 5 years ago. Let's say we had a lot of 1 o'clock games. You see how these 4 o'clock games we got? Like we don't have early games anymore. Like
we only got six 1 o'clock games.
That used to be our norm, though. You remember that when used to be our norm?
We always played that one. Nobody want to watch us except for Philadelphia.
Yeah, it'd be like 1 o'clock all the time.
And I don't blame them. I don't blame them necessarily. Yeah. We wasn't necessarily that pleasant to watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the schedule, man. We in prime time. We only got 6 1 o'clock games. You know what that means. We got a lot of pieces. We got some exciting things coming as far as content next season, man. We'll be in season 2 of the No Box Sports podcast when that comes around, and we'll talk more about that in a minute. But let me shoot through the schedule one quick time for the snippy on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna go through it real fast, rapid fire. Week 1, Green Bay.
Oh, win. I mean, loss.
Win for me. Week 1, Green Bay. Win for me. Loss for CP3. Week 2, Atlanta. Win. Week 3, New Orleans. Win. Week 4, Buccaneers. Win. Bye. Week 6, Cleveland Browns. Win. Week 7, New York Giants. Win. Week 8, Cincinnati Bengals. Loss. 2 losses. Week 9, Jacksonville Jaguars. Win. Week 10, Dallas Cowboys. Win. No, actually, that's a loss for me. Week 11, Washington Redskins. Win. Week 12, LA Rams. Win. Week 13, Baltimore Ravens. Loss. 2 losses. Week 14, Carolina Panthers. Win. Week 15, Pittsburgh Steelers. Win. Week 16, Washington Redskins. Win. Week 17, Dallas Cowboys. Revenge. Win. Week 18, New York Giants. Win. Okay,
I feel like I had one less loss that last time. Go ahead, but yes.
That's four losses for you, 3 for me. So we'll see. We're gonna definitely circle back around. I mean, we're gonna have a great season. That's in the running for first seed for sure. Definitely should be winning the division with that record, but you know how it goes. So much can change in a blink of an eye in the NFL season. That's just our thoughts right now. We're gonna give y'all our thoughts on the schedule again come August. You
think Kelsey comes back week 4?
Week 4, I don't know.
He was rest up and getting.
I tell you what, he definitely coming back week 2, because that's Monday Night Football. That's Monday Night Football. You know he part of that Monday Night Football crew now. They fired one of the members and replaced him with Jason Kelsey. So shout out to my guy Jason Kelsey. We knew you'll be all right at the retirement. And we gonna carry your jersey with us. We on Monday Night Football twice. Yeah. You know, if you want to come out the stands on any of those games, or if somebody get hurt, stay in shape, big dog. That's all I'm gonna say. Stay in shape.
Yes, sir. Do it.
Don't jump off too many tables. Don't go to Buffalo acting crazy, get injured, because we might need you. Because it's a championship season. We going for it this year.
Yes, sir.
For real. This is a championship season, and this is a championship podcast, man. And we coming basically to the end of season 1, man. We on episode 15 right now. We done made it to episode 15, man.
Give me the hand clap.
Yo, clap y'all hands. Y'all act like y'all don't know we made it to episode 15. Dog, go ahead, put them together for us. Goddamn.
Let's go.
About time. Sheesh. We doing this for y'all, giving y'all good content week after week. And guess what? We love doing it. And it's been a joy so far, you know. But we're here to tell y'all that next week is the season finale of season 1 of the No Box Sports Podcast, brought to you by No Box Entertainment. So yeah, be sad hearing that. I know you sad, but you could be glad, and you can guarantee that we coming back stronger than ever next season.
Yes.
And we started the podcast basically the end of last season, the end of last football season.
Right.
So we're gonna be here with y'all through the whole season. We talking training camp news, we talking preseason games, and we're gonna roll right into the Sixers season. So we doing a real complete thing. It's gonna be some upgrades, it's gonna be some people you might have never seen before. We're gonna do a couple live shows, reach out to the fans. You might catch us hosting the tailgate party. You never know. You just never know. But one thing I do know is y'all better tune in. Y'all better tune in. And this is not the last episode. I said next time we come is the next episode.
Right.
That's the last episode. So don't get too sad yet, because we got a special season finale coming to y'all. Talk to him.
One more. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, I'm looking forward to it. I'm ready. We're going out with a bang. Please stay tuned. Last one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get it.
Let's go. The original CP3. And y'all know me, Uncle Doug, man. We've been rocking with y'all since day one, and we're going to keep rocking, man. And we can't wait to get into the season, get back rolling again, and bring y'all those real emotions, real updates, and all that. You know what I mean? We might even have a player on the podcast. You never know. You never know. We might even bring Quez Watkins in so he can interview. You know what I mean? Has CP3 do a one-on-one sit down with him.
Veto. I'm already vetoing that right now. Nope.
What did Quez do?
Nope. We don't need the signals being dropped in the podcast, just like his balls was dropped, pause, when he would try to catch him. Nope.
Hey, Quez.
Quez. We good.
But Quez, you moved on. We moved on. Wish you the best of luck. We about to have a great season, though. And listen, when we take this break, between season 1 and season 2, we still gonna have a lot of content coming to you. We're reacting to highlights. We're doing some new and some different things. We ain't gonna say everything we're doing, but make sure you tune in. Make sure you follow Uncle Doug TV. That's Uncle DUD TV. Make sure you follow at @no_box_ENT on all platforms. You want them to follow you? You can give them your handles if you want.
We good. I get it. I get it. Someone the last episode.
Yeah, we coming back. We coming back with more information. We doing it big next week, so make sure y'all pull up. Make sure y'all set your calendar by it. We should be in the conference finals by that time. We should have some things going on. We had some things going on, but in the mean and in between, I'm just happy to bring to y'all No Box Sports Podcast, episode 15, brought to you by No Box Entertainment, man. I've been one of your hosts, Uncle Doug.
And I'm the original CP3.
And y'all already know, holla at we one.